everybody, I'm Natalia Bonner. I'm so excited to be here today and share this fun rainbow filler background design with you. Now I think I've shared a design similar, maybe even the same design a while back, but I decided to use this fun design on this amazing quilt. You can see it right over here, the figurative sample. So I have a brand new class called Let's Stitch a Figurative Quilt. I love this class. I'm so excited about it. I know you're going to love it too. This class, I've got some of everything. I've got borders, background fillers, quilt blocks, hexagons, angled stripes. There's some of everything in this class you're definitely going to want to join. You can find all the details below or on our website, peaceandquilt.com. So the background filler that we're going to be stitching out today, I am stitching as the background filler for this whole entire panel. So all of the white background. On the blocks, I will switch and do something different, but throughout the whole background, this is the same design that I'm going to use. It's a fun design. I think it quilts out pretty quickly, but like all quilting, the more dense, the heavier you get, it does become more time consuming. So if you have the products that I am using here today, like you guys know, I do all of my quilting on my Gamel 22-inch machine. This is hand-guided quilting. The thread that I'm using here today, on the top I'm using So Fine, and then on my bottom I'm using Bottom Line. Now I am using one layer of the Quilter's Dream Poly Deluxe batting for this particular sample. You can pick up all these products plus join this fun class over on our website, peaceandquilt.com. Let's get stitching. This design is so much fun to quilt out and creates so much interest, but it is definitely a little bit more time consuming. To stitch out this design, I start out by stitching a single pebble. From there, I'm going to add echoes. Echoes are my friend. So to add those echoes, after I've stitched my pebble, I'm either going to travel along my previous stitch line, or if I'm starting near a ditch, I'll travel along that ditch, moving over about 1/4 of an inch, so about the width of my foot. Once I've moved over about that far, then I'm going to add an echo stitch, and I'm going to repeat this process, adding a few echoes. After I've added a few echoes, then I'm going to repeat that process and stitch another pebble and stitch along my previous stitch line, moving over 1/4 of an inch, add a few more echoes, working back and forth, creating a little circle with rainbow echoes around it, working in all sorts of directions. So when I quilt out a design like this, I definitely don't want it to look directional. I want some rainbows to look like they're pointing up, some down, some left, some right, some on an angle. So work your way around. Sometimes your rainbows might have an echo that goes all the way around, and sometimes it might just be a tiny line. This is a great way to fill. If you have a small space, you can add a few of those echoes back and forth, but continuing on, filling in that background design. Now, when I work with a design like this, often it can become a little bit tedious. Like you can see here, I'm working in a sashing section for my upcoming class, Let's Stitch a Figurative Quilt. If you have not joined this class, it's going to be awesome. But I like to work in small sections like this. It gives me just a little bit of break between designs.